The Tale of Queso the Duck. Chapter 1, The Swamp's Shadowy Veil. The swamp was a maze of murky water and twisted cypress trees, cloaked in a fog that clung like a whisper to the surface. It was a moonless night, the kind where the air felt heavy with secrets. Queso, a white Pekin duck with a black patch over one eye like a pirate's mark, glided through the inky water. His feathers gleamed faintly, a ghost in the darkness. The other ducks, his flock, had vanished into the reeds, their quacks silenced by fear. Whispers of a monster, a beast from the swamp's depths, had driven them to hide. Queso's webbed feet paddled steadily, his good eye scanning the ripples. The swamp was alive with sounds, the croak of frogs, the rustle of unseen creatures, the drip of water from moss. His friends had begged him to join them, to tuck himself away in the safety of the tall grasses. But Queso was different. His heart thrummed with a courage that didn't know the shape of fear. He swam on, alone, the patch over his eye a badge of his defiance. The water grew colder, the ripples wider. Something stirred beneath, a shadow too vast for a fish. Queso's beak tilted upward, as if daring the night to show its teeth. He wasn't hiding. Not tonight. Not ever. Chapter 2, The Monster Rises. A low rumble broke the silence, like thunder trapped beneath the water. The surface churned, and from the depths, the monster emerged. It was a grotesque thing, all scales and slime, with eyes like oil slicks and a maw that could swallow a duck whole. Its tail lashed, sending waves that rocked Queso's small body. The swamp seemed to hold its breath. Any other duck would have fled, wings flapping in panic. But Queso's eye narrowed, his feathers unruffled. He quacked once, sharp and bold, a challenge that echoed through the cypress. The monster lunged, jaws snapping, but Queso was quick. He dove, weaving through the water with a grace that mocked the beast's bulk. He surfaced behind it, nipping at its tail with his beak, drawing a hiss of rage. The fight was chaos. The monster thrashed, tearing up lily pads and sending mud clouds billowing. Queso danced around it, diving and darting, his white feathers a blur in the dark. He aimed for the creature's eyes, pecking with precision, each strike a defiance of the swamp's terror. The monster roared, but Queso was relentless. With a final, daring leap, he clamped his beak on a sensitive spot near the beast's gills. It shrieked, a sound that shook the trees, and sank back into the depths, defeated, its shadow fading into the murk. Queso floated, panting, his patch askew but his spirit unbroken. The swamp was quiet again, save for the ripple of his wake. Chapter 3, Dawn's Brave Hero. Morning broke over the swamp, painting the water gold and banishing the night's dread. The other ducks emerged from their hiding places, their eyes wide with awe. They gathered around Queso, who preened his feathers as if he hadn't just battled a nightmare. His patch was crooked, his feathers muddy, but to them, he was a king. Queso, they quacked, voices overlapping in a chorus of admiration. You faced the monster. You saved us. They nudged him with their beaks, their fear replaced by love for their fearless friend. Daisy, the smallest duck, waddled close and tucked herself under his wing, her eyes shining. Even grumpy old mallard Bob, who never praised anyone, gave a grudging nod. Queso quacked softly, his good eye twinkling. He didn't need their praise, but it warmed him all the same. The swamp was theirs again, its shadows no match for his courage. As the sun climbed higher, the flock swam together, following Queso's lead. He glided ahead, patch and all, ready for whatever the swamp might hide next.